What is up, everybody? Episode 37 of How to Wholesale. Today, we're going to cold call Zillow. We're going to cold call realtors on Zillow. We're going to lowball them. That's the play. You guys ready? This is going to be fun. Sorry I'm late. Got caught in a storm. My hair is soaking wet. But you know what's not wet? These realtors. Not yet. I'm about to riz them up. So let's go to Zillow, guys. And I have to share my screen. Hold on. It's one of those days. I just dropped the best joke of my life. I messed up the transition. All right, guys, we're going to go to Zillow. We'll start with an easy city, something like Dallas, Texas. What's up, guys? And we are going to go through, 4,922 results? Heck no. I'm going to show you how you can use ChatGPT to help you find the best wholesale deals on Zillow. Then I'm going to walk you through my exact playbook. We're going to find ugly houses. Actually, this one's pretty much perfect. Then I'm going to show you exactly how to call the realtor and what to say to the realtor. Then I can even walk you through the contracts and what you should and shouldn't do to get your deals accepted. Because, guys, if you stay until later on in this video, there is a secret that you can do to get your offers accepted. You can do this to get your lowball offers accepted. But you guys aren't probably doing it. And I don't know why you guys aren't doing it. My nose is itchy. I'm allergic to my cat. Let's get rolling. Who's ready? All right, guys, we got a lot of you in the chat. I'm actually going to turn on the chat. So if you say something, it is on the screen. Don't say anything stupid. A lot of you guys in here. Love it. All right, guys, it's your favorite day. Let's call some realtors. So I actually found this little gem right here, right now. Doesn't look like a bad property. So let's pull this up. We can quickly comp it. We'll be using Propelio in addition to XLeads, my two favorite comping softwares right now. And we can compare the data. XLeads has been really, really good in non-disclosure states. So this is going to be fun, guys. So let's quickly just take a glance at this house. The goal, guys, is we'll spend a little bit of time on this first one, but the second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th call we do, I don't want to spend a lot of time actually comping the property. I want to spend time on the phones. Don't want to spend my time wasting away comping a property. I'm going to glance at this thing. One thing I know, things probably needs about, 50K of repairs. Good enough. You guys want to know how I do that? I'll teach you later on. Let's quickly get an idea. It's only been on the market for 7 hours. So are they motivated? I don't know, right? It's only been on there for 7 hours. Okay. We're just collecting information. Anything in the description? Nothing crazy in the description. It is an 83. Ooh, I like it. 1983, a 3.2, 1983. Let's quickly comp it. And then I'm going to show you guys how we go ahead with actually calling the realtor what we do. You guys have questions, let me know. Pulling this up in Street View, threw me in the alley. That's annoying. Let's get out of the alley here. Trying to see if there's anything crazy in Street View. Nothing crazy on Street View. Just looks like a good, typical, nice neighborhood. I love it. Quickly going to comp it. Let's see what this thing's worth. This thing, guys, we got comparable properties right here. This one sold for $226. So a nice house sold for $226, and they want how much for this? $260. What? What? You're telling me a nice house is $226 and you want $265. So guys, not only is this not a good deal, this is a terrible deal. Absolute terrible deal. And the reason why probably is it's only been on the market for 7 hours. So typically, not always, typically you want to avoid these deals that have only been fresh on the market. Not always, but oftentimes, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. What a terrible, terrible deal. Not even worth my time calling the agent. This one's not going to sell. If you guys want to, you can call the agent and tell her you're somewhere around maybe the 150K mark, but not even worth my time. Okay, well, let's keep going through. So am I going to go through these 4,000 and something properties? Are we going to call this $64 million listing? No. So how can we get these numbers down? Well, we can filter them down, but there's some specific keywords you can use. I like using these keywords. I have them saved. Where do you get those keywords? In the Discord, guys. Scroll down. If you're not in the Discord, here, I'll drop the link for you guys. Let me actually open this up on YouTube here so I can pin some links for you guys. Let me pin the link to the Discord. Hold on. All right. I'm going to pin the link for you guys. All right, cool. So in the Discord, guys, we have the #1 free Discord community, in my honest opinion. It's way too good. Here you go. Pin the link. You guys can join if you guys are not in there. if you guys scroll down to, where is it? Oh, MLS filters. These are my filters that I like to use. Now, sometimes these filters give you too many results. Where did I get these filters? Well, I literally just used ChatGPT. So what you can ask ChatGPT if you don't want to join a Discord and use my filters is just give me Zillow keywords to find motivated sellers. And then you can, if you guys want just a small list, I'm going to say really narrow it down to just the top motivated sellers. And then you guys can try different angles. You guys want to do subject to, you guys want to do seller finance, you guys just want to go for ugly homes cash. Let's try that right now. Is Rick James, I don't know who Rick James is. I'll check in a second. I want to get houses cheap for cash, right? You can work on the prompt. All right. Let ChatGPT cook. Let's look at your guys' questions. Is Rick James? Who's Rick James? Hey man, I'm in Illinois. Well, he's in Illinois. So I don't think he's capping. I don't know what Rick James is talking about. All right, guys. So these are your keywords. Make sure to always have the keywords separated by a comma. Okay. Ask them to separate it by a comma, and then you'll get the keywords. You'll go back into Dillo and you copy this. So so we had what, like 4,000 or 5,000 results, 5,000 results. Now we have 137. We can easily call 137 properties, guys. All right. So now sometimes you'll get a nice house, but typically you're left with the shit, which is exactly what we want. So this one actually looks beautiful. I like this one. 100. What? Who cuts the price? Oh, it's auctioneer live on site. Nah. You guys want to avoid auction deals. Foreclose. Want to typically avoid those. That's a little too late. You got to catch them before the auction, before the foreclosure. If you guys find any properties you guys want me to call on Zillow, let me know. This one actually looks okay. Probably too expensive, but I don't mind getting on the phone and lowballing a realtor. It's been on the market for 66 days. That's a good amount of time. Typically, guys, a little trick is you want to look for properties that are closer to a 90-day, because at 90 days, oftentimes the realtors, their listing period expires. So if you catch them on day 80, 85, 89, they are going to push the crap out of the seller to take their offer, because they're about to lose their job. They're about to lose this listing and they'll take anything. Just know that 90 days it's typically your special mark. Not always, but 90 days. And I have a little trick to reveal how to find out if you guys want. All right, guys. So this property, quickly glancing at it, again, probably needs about 50K of work. If you guys need to know how to do that, inside the Discord, we have a free cheat sheet. This cheat sheet's pretty banger. So this property, it's under 1,500 square feet. It's probably a Shiver Me Timbers, so like 35K plus a couple majors. That would say 55K. So 45 to 55. What did we say? We said 50. Spot on. This cheat sheet's really good. I recommend using it. Let's quickly plug in these numbers. Let's see what we get here. And the reason I'm doing this is I'm just trying to get a little bit of ammo when I'm calling these realtors. I like to come prepared. It doesn't take me long to find a little bit of ammunition. It takes me about 30 seconds. Okay, so I see fixed up houses are moving for about 255. That tells me that investors, guys, a quick rule of thumb. I know I'm talking fast, but I want to teach you guys all the secrets. This stuff took me 10 years to learn. I'm just dropping the bombs for you. So I genuinely hope you guys are grabbing a notepad and writing this stuff down, because the next note you guys want to write down is on properties with ARV, typically under about 300K, call it 250. An investor will pay typically about 100K less than ARV on average. It's a good dirty rule of thumb. So write that down. I want you guys to write that down. Investors will buy it at about $100,000 less than ARV on these cheap houses. Cheap is like $250,000, $300,000 ARV. So if houses are moving about 255 fixed up, right? This one sold for 224 fixed up. This one sold for 250 fixed up. This one's starting to tell me, hey, I probably need to dispo this maximum at 150, but probably closer to about 125. Dispo Not what you should contract it for, what I or you are going to sell it for. And if you guys need help with your dispositions, make sure to send all of your deals to maxdispo.com, because I will sell your deal to a rich doctor, attorney, or just a hedge fund. I'll get your deals moved. Just send them here to maxdispo.com. So if we know, just a back, and I'll show you that the math works. The math is going to work. But quickly in my head, I'm like, okay, I probably need to get this under contract in the low 100s. Immediately. Now I can get on the phone with the realtor, armed with the ammo, and call them. What did they want? They wanted 175. I can do that. But if you guys want to get accurate with your numbers, let's quickly see. This house is bigger than ours. Ours is a 2-car garage. And I'm going to show you that my back of the napkin rule is pretty damn dirty. It's good. It's really good. Check this out. So this one's 255. This one was 224. Why did this one sell so cheap? Something was weird with this house. It's actually not that nice. If you guys look at it, it's not that nice. So I'm going to call ARV 240 on mine probably. And then, so if it's 240. Now, personally, guys, I would run all my numbers with wholesalecalculators.com. But as you guys know, it's coming out soon. So make sure to RSVP there. But just on a, Google calculator, it's not as good, but it can do the trick. It's meh. It's meh. I would say 240. This area, investors are typically paying about maximum 78% of ARV. Maximum minus 50. An investor is going to pay 137. Are you shitting me? I said ARV is 240. And the math just showed me an investor is going to pay 137 too. And I said investors will probably buy about $100,000 less than the ARV. Is that 100,000? You see why these rules work? That's all you need. That's the quick and dirty. So in the end of this video, we're just going to be doing quick and dirty, but this rule works. Damn. Now that's maximum. Just to be safe, I'm going to say investors, maybe it's 75% of ARV because it's not like it's the best neighborhood. Minus 50K, minus, let's say, a 10K assignment fee. I need this at 120 max. 120 is my MAO. 120 my MAO. So let's get on the phone with this realtor and say, hey, yo, 120 it is. Now she's going to be like, what the fuck? I need 175. How do we get a realtor down from 175 to 120? It must be impossible. It's not, because you guys are not using the secret weapon. The secret weapon is you offer to pay them an agent commission. You offer to pay them a dual agency commission. You offer to pay them an additional 3%. Guys, why are we not paying the agent? Just lower your price and pay the agent more. Because what you don't understand is you guys are naive. You think that agents care about their clients. They have a fiduciary duty to their clients. The agents don't care about their clients. Agents care about one thing and one thing only, and that's money. So what you do is you give the seller less money and you give the realtor more money. The realtor is getting 3% from the seller. Why don't we match it? Why don't we say, hey, yo, realtor, I'll also give you 3% if you get my offer accepted. Now you're getting 6%. This realtor, guys, is now going to make on this deal, let's say it's about 120, which now we may need to lower our price, right? Because we're factoring in the commissions, but let's just run some numbers here. At 120, if it's sold, the realtor was going to only make $3,600. But now we can match it. We can say, hey, yo, now you're going to make $7,200. You don't think they're going to be like, hey, seller, I know this guy, Max, I know his offer is low, but just hear me out here. He's a cash buyer. He delivered proof of funds. He also said he's going to put down like $4,000 earnest money. He just needed a really short option period with his contractors. But I promise you, he's good. He's the best buyer ever. He's bought a lot of houses. I really, really think we should take this. They're going to fight for your offer because why not? They're going to get paid $3,600. So now that we know that we got to give the agent $3,600, drop your price about $3,600. Okay. So if your absolute MAO was 120, hit him at 115 now. Okay. just between us guys, just to be completely square, I think I can probably go up to 125. So even if I got it at 120 with the 3%, I'm good with that. All right, you guys, does this all make sense? If anyone's confused, let me know, because we're about to freaking start calling. 15 minutes, I gave you guys a lecture. Now we're going to start calling. I showed you how to comp in like 2 seconds. Showed you what to say to the agents. And we're going to get on a phone and practice this stuff. What's up? God, you guys always bring me the hardest names. What's up? Rigel. New here, wanting to learn as much as possible and work together. Hope to contribute. Yes, my man. Welcome. Okay, I have a lead deal. Could we go over it? Realtor told me what she needs to walk away and all. Yeah, bring it over here, Alonzo. Check it out. Max is speaking from experience. Yeah, I am a licensed realtor, so. But the reason I do not do listings is because I care about my clients. No agent actually gives a crap about their clients, guys. Okay. Yeah, bring me all your deals, guys. Bring me all your deals. I'll look at them. So, guys, in the chat, put your Zillow deals in there, and I'll call them. Okay. But let's start with this property. Okay. Let's do this. You're going to see exactly what I say to an agent. They're annoying. You just got to talk to them. Then you got to lowball them. Then you got to send them a contract. Then they want a Trek contract, which takes a while to fill out. It's only if someone had a software that would do it. All right. Let's call this agent.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Oh!
You're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please
call her back in a little bit. I hate when they don't answer me. I'm going to say calling about, what was this property? You see why we don't spend forever comping a property, guys? Because you're just wasting your time. We gotta get her. It's speed to Zillow. We gotta get as many of these done as possible. So that's why I'm teaching you the quick tricks to comping. All right. There you go. Calling. All right. Sending her a quick text. Corpus Christi market wanted EMD before inspection. What do you mean wanted EMD before inspection? I mean, that's fine as long as you have an option period. I'm confused by what you're saying. You have to clear that up. All right, let's do another one. All right, we're going to come back to this one, guys, but real quickly. This one, okay, all we did, we plug it into like X-Leads or Propelio. We saw that there was fixed up houses. We said ARVs 240. We said about 100K less ARVs. We need to be buying this, or an investor is going to pay about 140. We need to be buying this around 125. And then we're like, well, we're going to offer the agent a 3% commission out of our pocket, which is about 5K. So now we're at 120. That's all we did. That's all we did. Let's do it again. Okay. Let's do it again. We're back in Zillow. We're back in Zillow, my friends. Okay. Let's duplicate this one. We'll come back to that one. This is, I'm going to put this in the come back to tab. All right. So we're back in Zillow. Let's find another ugly duckling. Okay. Let's find another ugly duckling in here. Ooh, you an ugly one. Ooh, you ugly. You ugly. Okay. This boy ugly. All right, quickly grab it. Throw it in. Street view, nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Neighborhood looks good. ARV on it, guys, probably like 250 to 275. Okay. Oh, dude, it's literally the neighbor. Is this the neighbor's house? Wait, what? Is this a different house? Or is this the same house? This is like the neighbor's house. Oh, shoot. This is the neighbor's house. Well, we already know what ARV is on it. It's probably the same. It's damn. It has to be the same realtor. Nah. What are the chances of that? It's a different realtor. Whoa, that's weird. That's weird. All right, well, let's call this realtor. That's weird, bro. What are the chances of that? Ugly house next door. Well, we already know what it's worth. They want way too much.
Hello. Please state your name.
Why do you have a Google Voice number? You're a real. Laura. Why does she have a Google Voice number? Laura. So I've already taught you guys how to do this now.
Hello.
Laura?
Yeah, this is.
Oh, hi, Laura. I was calling about that listing that you have on 280 Old Mill.
Yep.
Okay, awesome. It's funny. I was actually just speaking with the realtor on a property 2 doors down because I was looking to buy in that area. I guess 310 Old Mill is also for sale.
Yeah.
Okay, well, wonderful. No, I just want to get a better idea of this property. I'm interested in it for a fix and flip. But just want to get your opinion because you are the agent. I'm seeing that fixed up. I can probably get maybe about $250 for it.
So what? That house, the one I'm selling, or which one?
Yeah, the one on Old Mill, the
Yeah.
280. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
I'm just looking at pictures, and I'm happy to go out there with my GC. Other than cosmetic, is there any majors I should know about? Like, does it need a roof or
The
HVAC?
only thing you got is you gotta fix the foundation around the bathroom. So whatever wall is attached to the bathroom, like for example, one of the bedrooms is attached to the bathroom, you have to fix the foundation there.
Okay, so yeah, I see the cracking in the driveway. Okay, so then you're saying there's foundation damage in the bathroom. It's a
Well, it's in the bathroom, but it's connected to, of course, the bedroom wall. So it's that whole wall.
Gotcha.
Which is
Okay.
pretty much lined up with wherever the bathrooms are, both of them.
Okay.
I mean, it's, that lady was there forever, and she was 98, so she passed away. So it has a bunch of errors. But yeah, we've got a lot of offers, and we're just not going to take anything low because we can't. The mortgage is 160, so you have to work from there, and I need to be paid.
Okay, so it's a 160 mortgage.
So it's not going to go for It's got a reverse mortgage on it.
Oh.
Hold on a second, please. Hold on.
It's a dead deal. Fuck. Reverse mortgage, guys. When you hear reverse mortgage, sub 2 goes out the window. It goes out the window. Okay? It's gone. It's in the desert. And I'm not talking Phoenix where Pace Morby lives. No. I'm talking like the Sahara. It's gone. Yes, I'm here. Okay. Yeah, that's the issue on this one. Because if I'm looking at probably, $20K of foundation and probably like $50K to make it really nice inside. You don't think it's going to be $20K, $10K then? It is a slab. It's not cheap. Okay. Well, then anyways. No. Okay. Well, then, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. There's just no room in it for me to make any profit as an investor. So, can they take a short sale or what are they going to do? Because
I've never done a reverse. I've done this 24 years. My first reverse mortgage.
I think it would be no different than at your typical short sale. The bank just has to lose money on it.
They're going to have to order a short sale package and see if that's even doable because there's no will. So the bank's probably just going to take it, period.
I don't know a lot of banks that like to take. I don't know a lot of banks that like to take properties. I'm happy to submit my offer, and then y'all can present it to the bank and see if they accept it. That's just, and then.
Yeah, I won't be paid from that, so I don't know.
No, I'll pay you for my offer.
Yeah, go ahead and send me send me what you're gonna send me. I have a lot of offers, so I'll just look at all of them, see who's best and highest.
Well, okay. Well, I don't want to waste anyone's time. If you're gonna have to present them to the.
I haven't looked at them. I haven't looked at them, so I have a lot. I just have to go through them. You're not wasting. It's up to you. If you don't want to send it, don't send it. Don't worry about it. I'm just letting you know. You could send. There's several offers. What I said. I didn't tell you how much they were.
Yeah, I'm just not gonna be north of 135. So I don't know where those offers are coming in.
Okay. Again, it's up to you to send it or not.
Okay. All right. Appreciate your time.
Thanks.
Nah. That one's, I'm not gonna freaking go through a short sale mess to compete with people. All right, guys, that one, nothing there. On to the next. They have a loan of 160. I probably need to be at 135, 130 on this thing. Max. Like way too much already. And there's just no way because they can't do subject to because it's a reverse mortgage, and that person's fucked. Sucks for them. Genuinely sucks for them. You know what's crazy is like grandma who passed away, which RIP grandma, we love grandma. Grandma left her kids or whatever, her grandkids with house, and house is a liability. It's not an asset. It's not. It has $160,000 worth of debt, and it's worth less than that. So grandma just left them a big old pile of shit. And that's why she's like, I don't know who the heirs are. Yeah, none of them want the property. I wouldn't. Grandma left you that shit. I see, like, grandma, God bless you. I love you, grandma, but don't leave me that freaking house. I don't want it. Damn. That shit sucks. All right, let's keep calling. Let's keep a calling. Oh, you know what? The realtor actually just called me back, guys, on the last property that we called. So let's call the realtor back on that. We're playing phone tag here. Which property was that? Is this one? No, it wasn't this one. Which one was it? Hold on. Which one was it? Ah, I got it right here. Okay. All right, guys. We're going to call the realtor back on this one. This is the one where you had to be around 225. All right, let's call this realtor. But guys, with the realtors, all we're doing is math, not magic. We're doing the RJ. You're just saying, hey, correct me if I'm wrong. You're the realtor. You're the smart one. Fixed up houses, they're moving about for that, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, just need to understand, I mean, you're an agent, you know, when I sell the house, I got to pay agent commissions, right? 6%. Unless you guys want to work for free. Oh, you don't want to work for free. Okay, so 6%. So I have a $300,000 fixed up house. I got to pay 6% in commissions, 2% in closing costs. And remind me right now, the market sucks. Oh, it does. So 2% in buyer concessions. That's 10%. Oh, so I really only get 270, right? They say, yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. And let's just walk through this. Does the house need any bit of work? Oh, it does. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at like 40, 50K cosmetic. Oh, you said it needs a new roof, foundation. Oh, so it's what? Now it's 70K? Okay, it's 70K. Okay, so if we were at 300K and now we're at 270 and that's 70K, now we're at 200,000. So are you going to offer 200,000? Well, no. Because if I offer 200,000, I make no money and I don't work for free. So if I'm going to risk my money, my time, and my energy to flip this house, I need to make a profit. Doesn't that make sense? You're wasting your time, energy, and whatever money, maybe not money, but to do this property. So you're getting paid. So shouldn't I? Oh, I should get paid. Okay, well, I want to make a minimum of, and instead of saying like this much money, I like to say I like to make a minimum, or as an investor, I need to meet a certain cap rate. Say a fancy word, they'll be like, I don't understand that. Meet a certain cap rate, a certain ROI on my deals. Let me hold on 1 second, realtor. Play imaginary. Just grab your keyboard. Just do random shit. Yeah, so it actually looks like I'm gonna have to be at 150 on this, and that's my best offer. That's how you talk to them. That's how you talk to them. Make sense, guys? All right, let's put this into practice. All right, so we got this realtor. Let's do that. Kyle texted me a couple properties. All right, I'll look it down. Kyle, keep sending anyone over that you want. Okay, my tenant's trying to argue with me. All right, what a weirdo. All right. Anyways, this stupid fucking tenants. God, if I don't have to be a landlord ever again in my life, I'll be happy. Ah! Why don't you answer?
Your call has been forwarded.
All right, I'm gonna try to relax. I'm gonna try. Do I want to beat up my tenant right now? Do I want to beat up my tenant? Do I want to beat up my tenant? Which table? All right, let's keep going. All right, I got sent a property by one of you guys. So you guys gave me this property. Hey, Soup, can you stop? You're annoying, Soup. We actually got some land. Let's check this one out. So in the 2020 Northwest 4th. Okay. 4th Terrace. Let's check this out, guys. So one of you, aka Kyle, sent me this property. It's a lot, 10,000 square foot lot. That's good. That's a quarter of an acre, roughly. And it's been on market for 106 days. And they want 47 for it. And they just did $1,000 price cut. They did a little baby price cut. Let's see if we can just rip them like a huge, huge price cut. All right, so we need to comp this. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this into regrid. Free. It's 100% free. Go to regrid. Let's look at what this parcel map checks out like. And see, I want to comp quick. Okay, it's a good lot. It's a good lot. There's a house to the left. You know, there's stuff. It's not on the water. Just wanted to get an idea. It's a nice lot. All right, so now we're going to throw back into our comping software. And let's figure out what the value is. Let's look at what comparable lots have sold for. Okay, guys, so if I go to lots, comparable lots, none of them are selling. Literally none of them are selling. The only one selling is on the water, and that's not a fair. This one's pending at 38. There's literally nothing selling. So this thing's sort of a piece of shit. This one sold at 27. So honestly, I would probably be at like 15K on this and try to sell it for 25. There's no way they're going to say yes, but I will absolutely just go in there and lowball the shit out of them. Worst case, maybe 20K MAO if you guys want to make a small little 5K fee. But yeah, that's where I'm at on that. Kyle, that one sucks. All right, let's call them. All right, guys, let's call. They want 47. I am going to offer them 20 because that's what it's worth. Well, it's probably worth 25, but I need to make money. You become immune to lowballing at some point in your life. I don't even feel bad about it. Like a wise LeBron James once said, if you ain't lowballing, you ain't trying. All right, you want to check that one too? All right, we're checking your guys' leads. 2404 Kelly Court.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
All right, these agents are just the worst today. They're the absolute worst. They're not answering. All right, so you guys sent me this one. They just cut the price 40K. Love to see it. It's only been on the market for 3 days. That screams motivated seller. And they're offering a $5,000 credit. So just know that you guys can take this purchase price and already subtract 5K. They want cash, hard money, or conventional financing only. So yeah, this is an interesting one. All right. Pictures, guys. It actually doesn't look that bad at all. It has a pool. Don't typically like pools, but it's Florida. Normal. Let's comp it. It's probably going to need to be bought around 200K, I'd imagine. And ARV is like 320 or something, but let's see. Okay. Yeah, sorry, Kyle. That one sucked. Let's see. This house is not a good comp. We got to find a good comp on this one, guys. So ours is a, what's ours? Ours is a 321 1,600 square foot. All right. So see, we can also find like a 321 1,600 square foot. This one's much bigger and sold for 425. This is a 321 1,600 square foot that sold for 280. What's the condition? Sort of looks like ours. But that one sold for 280. So God, can you stop glitching? I'm so tired of using Propelio. I can't wait until I get a new software. Come on, Propelio. Stop freaking out on me here, man. All right. Actually, it seems like they want a really decent price, but the problem is like it's almost too nice to be a fix and flip. Looking like ARV on this is probably about 380. That's a really good comp right here. So, you know, you can run your numbers to turn it this beautiful. You're probably going to be spending at least like 70. Probably, maybe 60. Maybe you can get away with 60. So if you're at 380, you're at 380. Then 70 for rent, 220. He told you low 200s. You just get the hang of it. You don't even need to run your numbers at some point. If I got this around like the lower 200K point, that makes sense to me. So let's call the agent. All right, let's start dialing. All right, I'm going to stop comping here soon and just start dialing here soon. You guys like when I comp the properties? You guys only like when I call? I want to know which one you guys prefer. Okay. So remember, guys, we're armed with the ammunition that a flipped comp goes for about 380. Okay. Now I'm going to say less than that, but that's our ammunition. You guys like the comping? All right, then I'll keep comping the properties for you guys. You guys like seeing the logic?
Dear VCO, Samuel Eugene PA, real estate transaction broker with Norman Realty Incorporated. So I will answer the phone. She'll see a text message direct for a text response. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Just you can text them your low ball offers. So if you guys want the text messages I send to realtors, go to offer, and then this is a text message offer you should be sending. Say, hey, my name is Pirate. I don't know if you want to say Pirate, but you can change this up a little bit. But this is really the key right here. You want to give them the price, option period. Well, actually, you guys want to change this up, but option period, earnest money, closing, all that. So here's an example. So, hey, my name is Pirate, and you can say whatever you want. Acquisition manager for local fund, and I'm here. You can say I'm looking to submit an offer for, I don't know, the property on 123 Main Street. And then you can say we'd like to, and then you can make it short. There you go. Price, option period, trolley here, guys, put at least 5 days. Earnest money, drop this to like 1%. So this was a special one I just did for a fund that I'm working with. Closing, guys, you typically want at least a 14-day close. And then buyer's agent commission here, I would put 3%. This is how your offers are going to get accepted. And then get rid of that. And then POF can be provided upon request. That's up to you guys. Bam. That's literally, I would copy paste and send that to every single realtor. This looks a lot better than some random offer that just says, would you take 240? If you say, hey, my name is Pirate and I'm looking to submit an offer on this property, price, option period, earnest money, closing, and you get a 3% agent commission. Guys, that's how you do it. All right, let's go back to lowballing. Let's go back to lowballing. We're striking out right now, guys. No one's answering the phone. So let's choose a new city. You guys want to put a city up in the chat? What city do you guys want to do? Name a city in the U.S. Name a city in the U.S. All right. Name a city in the U.S. Tell me a city in the U.S. Let's do this. What do you guys think? Oh, your boy Zach Ginn just texted me. What does Zach want? He said, dude, that's amazing. Let's go. All right. Zach loves when I'm out here lowballing realtors. All right. Well, thank you, Zach. Okay. Philly. Someone said Philly. Philly's a sleeper, bro. Should we try Philly? Should we try Philly? Shanita. I got it. Shanita Big Blue says Philly. We're doing Philly. All right, guys. So all we're going to do, go to Zillow, type in Philadelphia, and then we're going to get matched with way too many properties. 6,500. That's too many friggin' results. We go to Zillow. We get our cheat sheet, our keywords. Okay. We get our keywords. Now, another strategy is, guys, you want to do subject twos. You want to do seller finances in Philly. Very different strategy. Don't get the keywords for properties that you want to buy cheap cash. Okay. Say, I need keywords for sub to or seller finance. I don't want, ugly houses. This is the Richard Taylor. I want just motivated sellers. You don't have to spell right. Doesn't matter. Okay. So now we're going to try to get, actually, I don't want the keywords for owner financing and seller financing. That's actually not good. I'm going to give you guys my own. Just motivated seller keywords. Because if you actually, guys, here's a little tip. If a property says owner financing or anything about seller carrying the mortgage, don't call those properties. You guys are like, Max, this seller says they'll do seller financing. Did you ask what the interest rate is? It's probably about 12%. Because if a seller is telling you that they want to do seller financing, they're an investor. You want to be the investor and you want to seller finance from a retail buyer. You don't want to seller finance from another investor because they understand the power of compound interest and they're going to want 12% interest rates. So, something more like this. These keywords, just make them broad, motivated keywords, and then we can plug it back into Zillow here. Right down here in keywords. This is just going to help us find motivated sellers. We can also apply that with, did it work? Feels like that didn't even work. Why are there still 6,575 results? Wait, what? Motivated seller must, it's because it didn't work. Hold on. You got to separate it by a comma. My bad. And then we're going to also look for properties that have been on the market for a while. Separate by a comma. There you go. Grab these guys. Go back into Zillow. Screw that house. They didn't answer me. All right. Now we can try to, if you guys want to do the Richard Taylor, I'm more of a cash guy, but if you guys want to do the Richard Taylor, now you have 432 results for Richard Taylor deals. Seller finance and subject twos work better on houses that don't need a ton of work. This one screams cash all day long. So this house, guys, out in Philly, man, I don't even know what the hell this thing would be worth. Property being sold as is. Like, this is a cash offer. You guys want to quickly comp it? We can comp it. We can call the agent. We can see. I'm probably going to use X leads for this. Let's plug it in. Let's comp it. Then the next one, we'll do a subject to and a seller finance. I'll show you how to pitch those. Don't worry about what you just saw on the screen, Google. Don't take this video down. FSBOs is another great strategy. Yeah, those work for FSBOs, but there's such a minimal amount of FSBOs that you can almost do that yourself. This is really good for on market because there's so many on markets. So guys, one thing I do like about X leads is that if we go back here, they give you this little score. It's not perfect by any means, but it is pretty cool. Is if we go back, and I'm trying not to show everything because I don't want this video taken down. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Where'd it go? There you go. It just sort of tells you what the wholesale price is. You can also use something like this. This is just saying, hey, buy it at 117. It's just giving you a low cash area to play with. And let's see how accurate that is. All right. So, guys, this house real quick, this thing is absolutely just effed. This thing's probably going to need a good, I don't know, 60K of work. I mean, what the fuck? What the actual? Dude. Okay. So, I mean, minimum. But like, if this was Dallas, this thing would need 100. But it's also in the middle of Philadelphia. So it's like, man, maybe like 60. I don't know. I'm not an expert in Philadelphia construction. Okay. Going back here. Let's see. So this, we want to find a good comp. Ours, guys, is a 3-1, 1,440 square foot house. Okay. This property that's sold for 330 is a 3-1 townhouse. So ours is also a townhouse. Okay. So understand that ours is a townhouse. So this is a pretty much perfect comp, it seems. It's in the same townhouse development. And let's see how nice it was. If you guys don't get pictures, a little secret is to actually go back and then go to realtor.com because realtor.com provides the pictures. And then you'll be able to get the pictures and you can pretty much see that this thing is, wait, did realtor.com not provide the pictures? Lol, they didn't. Realtor.com usually has the pictures and Zillow doesn't. That's funny. Anyways, little tip for you guys. So this thing, super nice. ARV about 330, right? We're all on the same page. Fixed up house, probably about 330 roughly. Okay. So if that's 330, You know, what do they want for this thing? 225. I mean, yes, that 100K rule I told you guys is right, except this thing is so bad and this area is not that good. So what I'm thinking here, guys, and it's a townhouse, which, you know, you have to get even cheaper. So I don't want to spend too much time on this, but 330, 1, 2, 3 times 0.9 minus, let's just call it 70K repairs minus 70K profit. 300, did I do that right? 330,000 minus 70. Yeah, minus 70,000 minus 70,000. So about 150-ish, 7 would be ideally sort of where I'm at on that. And it's funny because Exley's told me even less, right? So Zach has this set up where like this is like a low ball, bro, like an absolute low ball. So it's a good place to sometimes start on your guys' low balls. We can do that. What was I at? I was at what was I at? Oh, I was at 150. Okay, we're actually not too far off. Let's call this Realtor. Okay. So anyways, that's how you would run your numbers there on the cash. Let me quickly then show you guys a creative one. So let's call this agent. Dude, we have literally not have had an agent answer yet. I'm going to start just getting on the phone and just ripping low balls. So we've been going for 45 minutes. I'm going to do a creative one after this. And then I'm just going to start just absolutely just low balling the shit out of them for like 30 minutes. You think it's that bad, Shanita? You could 100% be right. I could be underpricing that. I'm just teaching you guys quick rules, but I could absolutely be wrong about this one. Why are you? Oh, because in DFW, that area is a premium. It's a really good market. So really good markets, guys, you can. Hello? What the fuck? In really good markets, you can offer over 70%. Really, really good markets. Typically, though, 70% is a good rule of thumb for around the US. But in really bad markets, you can't offer 70%. Like shitters, you in bad markets, like you should be at 60. Hello? Why are you answering the phone and then you don't answer me on the phone? Oh. Okay. So this is how you do cash. We're just getting bad luck today. But let's say you found a property that's a little bit nice. Okay, it's a little bit nice. It's a good rental. I'm not saying full HGTV, even though it could easily be that. But you find a property that could easily, you can just rent it. Let's try to find one of those. Where's one that you can just turn around and rent? It's not gorgeous, but it ain't too shabby. Let's try to find one of those. This one? This one's actually not bad. This is a turnaround and rent. So what you can do here is you can easily call them. Says, okay, so it says a great income producing property. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath. House is in good condition with a private tenant paying $1,250. Okay, great. The tenant's paying $1,250. You guys ready? I'm going to teach you guys the Richard Taylor. So the tenant's paying $1,250. So all we're going to do is call the agent. We're going to pitch him a low cash offer. Then they're going to be like, no. Then we'll be like, hey, we'll pay you 3% commission. Does that work? They'll be like, maybe. And they'll be like, hey, I'm happy to pay more, but like, I can't do it if it's cash. So I have to go to my lender and see if my lender will approve this. Well, just do that instead. Okay. Walk me through the numbers here then, because trust me, I don't want to use my cash unless I have to. But how much is this property renting for? Oh, it's renting for $1,250. Oh, okay. It's renting for $1,250. Does the house need any work, ma'am? Yeah, the house is going to need this and this and this. Okay. So, let's say I got to spend, because look at that. It's all warping. Oh, God. Okay. Let's say the house needs a solid 20K. Okay. We're going to add that to the budget. Okay. Well, ma'am, also, I like to look at price changes too and track the history. The thing just sold for $99,000. So why would I pay $110,000? Just a thought, guys. So this one probably needs to be bought a lot cheaper. This thing's probably an 80K house. But anyways, I will pay 110 on my terms. So if they're getting $1,250, we're going to scroll down here and we're going to look at this. Okay. Principal and interest. So you're going to talk to a realtor. You're going to do this live and be like, okay, yeah, ma'am. So I'm going to talk to my hard money lender or my lender or whatever it is and see what they're approved me at. So rates right now for real estate investors, probably 7.5%. I'm gonna have to put 20% down. I also got like $20,000 in construction. Property taxes there. This is saying it's only 0.8. That seems low. I don't know about Philly though. I'll just put this at 1%. That seems low. Home insurance is saying $37. That's so wrong. There's absolutely no way. I mean, it's at least $100 a month, and I don't know anything about Philly. Okay, at least. This just seems so wrong. This whole thing just seems so wrong. It's telling me it's only $715. Okay, well, the Richard Taylor's not working because typically what you guys would do in this situation is, I think something's cooked here. Something's absolutely cooked here, because typically what you do is be like, your debt is more than your rent. So you say, well, man, I'm running the numbers right now. My lender's not going to approve this, or if it's even close, because this property is not cash flowing. It's only making me about $100 a month. And the thing is, the debt, the rent is not servicing the debt. And this is a debt service coverage ratio loan. And so I can't buy it. And you won't take my cash offer. So what do we do? And they're like, I don't know what we do. You say, well, what if the seller becomes the bank and I pay them full price and I'll pay you your commission? So what if we do full price? What if we do $110,000, but we do it in terms? What are terms? And you walk through seller financing. Typically, guys, literally what I would offer is I would just do 110 divided by 360. That would give me a 0% interest for 30 years. So that's $305 a month. And then I would do $305 a month. So I tell her, hey, I'll pay $110,000 in payments of $305 per month. If you want to put a balloon, you can. I try not to put a balloon. And then you say, hey, agent, here, I'm going to give you an extra $3,000 out of my pocket. That's the offer. Done. Done. The only problem is you got to make sure the property's owned free and clear. If it's not owned free and clear and they have a loan, then you got to do subject to. You guys want to see how that looks like? Here, let me show you what that looks like. Again, this is not perfect because the property, the numbers here are cooked, but I'll sort of show you what that looks like if they answer. So again, I like to do cash, but if you guys are trying to do creative or you're just doing a Hail Mary, this is exactly the framework. It's a very, very good pitch. Shout out to Richard Taylor. All right.
It's a great day, Keller Williams. You have reached us after our normal business hours. Please choose from the following options.
I'm going to hurt someone. Okay, let's try this number. I mean, what business, does realtors even work? What business hours? Always tell the agent that you're going to give them 3%. Just make sure it works in your numbers. Yes, always less than 5% interest rate. I like to pitch seller financing at 0%. Oh, it is 7:30 p.m. Philly time. You know what? You are smart. You are smart. Let's stick. It's 6:30 in DFW. Let's go back to DFW, and then we can even go. Let's go to the East Coast. I'm sorry, not East Coast. Let's go to the West Coast. Smart man. Okay. Let's apply the same strategy back here in DFW. Okay. Let's go back. This time, let's go to a little. You know what? It's a little town called Kaufman, Texas. All right. Kaufman. I know this market really well. Okay. My dad lives out there. I'm going to go back here. Okay. We got the same keywords. This is not the house we're going to get. Okay. So the ugly ones, guys, cash. The ones that are meh, you pitch cash, and then you pitch creative. Okay. Let's see if I can find one out here that looks like a banger. House is too nice. That one would be good for creative. This thing's a piece of shit. They want 450. You guys get the game. If you guys have questions, let me know. I'm trying to find one banger, bro. If you guys have a banger, put it in the chat. I want to get a deal here live. I've done so many Zillow deals. We're struggling right now, man. These are all auction. See how they all say auction? You guys don't want to do auction properties. So those are not good by any means. So let's hop over to Collin County. Let's go in here. Let's go to more. Let's put our new older filters in there. All right. We're up in Collin County. Let's see if we can get anything here. This one, is an Anna. Anna's good. You guys also want to make sure that the lots are small. You don't want to be wholesaling properties on big lots. So I go to, where is it? Lot size maximum. Put, I don't know, quarter of an acre is fine. All right. That should knock out a few of them. We got 75 results. This one's screaming my name. All right. This one looks good. Let's run our numbers real quick. At Florida, I mean, it's too late in Florida to be calling realtors. We're gonna hit California after this. We're gonna hit California after this. All right. So I also like to look at the transaction history real quick. This one's been on the market for not that long. I mean, actually, it's been on the market for 4 months and they haven't dropped the price. Weird. Do you think they would drop the price a little bit? Houses are, we got a comp real quick. We got no comps. We got nothing. In terms of comps. This is looking like a seller finance one. This one sold for $195 in half decent condition. Ours is in what condition? They don't even tell us. All right. This looks like it's a seller financing offer. All right, let's try it. See if someone can freaking answer today, man. I told you guys about an hour in, all I was going to do is just lowball the shit out of people. So I'll just get on the phone with a bunch of realtors and just absolutely just lowball them and decimate them just to make you guys feel better. Realtors don't answer phones past 5 p.m. Bro, it's so true, man. I'm struggling out here. Hi, my name is Max. I was actually calling about that property on Shirley Avenue you got.
Yes.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, no, I'm very, very interested. I've been looking to pick up a rental up there. Pictures, is this something I just need to go and access to get pictures?
I can send you what I have. I just took some, with my phone. That one is selling as is because it needs some, it hasn't been updated.
Yeah.
Since it was built, probably. So, but I can send you, what I have on photos.
Yeah, that would help me out a lot. And then when you and I don't mind buying properties that need work, that's sort of my thing. But when you say it hasn't been updated, I mean, sure, probably we're talking a roof and AC, but is the foundation okay in there, or has it been trapped?
The foundation are good,
Okay.
and the AC too, but it just needs to be to make it, probably needs more for looks and things. And so, yeah, he lives there, and so everything works. But it's just it just hasn't been updates made, improvements.
Mm-hmm.
It would need to be improved.
No, for sure. I'm very, very interested. The only difficulty I'm having on this property is pulling the right comp. It seems like it's difficult to find a good comparable of a fixed up house right there.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you have a good comp. I'm not getting anything, which is which would make this a bit of a risky fix and flips for me. So I'm maybe possibly more interested in it as a rental. Do you have an idea of where you think the rents would be?
I can do some searches and see in the area what they're going for. It's a 3-bedroom and 2-bath, and then it has the garage has been converted. So, and they are using that for a bedroom as well. So, I can look and see, what rentals are going for in Hannah.
Yeah, that would be wonderful. So I'm getting 1,000 square feet on my side. Are you saying now it's 1,200 square feet, or how many square feet do you think it is now?
We didn't include that garage room, so I'm not sure.
Okay. No, that's not an issue at all. So yeah, I mean, there's two. I mean, is it something that, how could I get access if I wanted to? Is there a showing time, or is the seller flexible?
It's on showing time. But he requires a 24-hour notice because he has a little dog.
Mm-hmm.
And so if he knows when someone's coming, then he can arrange to take the little dog with him to work the next day. And so that's what he's been doing.
Completely understand. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'm very interested. Okay. So there's actually two paths I can take. I can buy this cash. I have cash, but I'm typically a little bit lower when it comes to cash, or I can speak to my DSCR lender and see if I can get funding from them. I'm just a little bit concerned that they may be a little bit shaky on the funding just because I cannot find the right fix and flip comp to justify it. Rents, I think, I mean, correct if I'm wrong, I'm thinking possibly around like 1,700. Does that sound in the ballpark for you?
It does.
Okay.
You know, for that area. Mhm.
Okay, gotcha. So let me, if you don't mind, let me just quickly run my numbers and see if my lender would approve this. So if I'm looking at home insurance, probably at least $2,000 minimum a year. Property taxes. Why are taxes so high in Texas? About 2% out there. Okay, so I'm probably looking at like a PITI of closer to about a couple thousand, and the rent is about 1,700. So yeah, my difficulty here is that I don't think my lender would approve this for a rental for me. I do have a question though. I'm happy to provide my cash offer. I can run my numbers with you and see what would be a good fit for the seller. Do you think he would have some flexibility on the price, or does he really need his number?
He's really standing out for that full price offer, so I'm not sure. All I do is just send them to him.
No, I get you.
He's gotten a lot of low ones, and so I just send them, and then he says, you know, he can't because he owes more than that. So it just goes on.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah. If he owes, do you have an idea of what he owes? Let me see.
I actually don't, but it's close to.
Okay, so he owes. All right. Well, let's figure that out there. Let me see if I can pull this up. Looks like, okay, so he has a 5% interest rate, credit revolving. So it says 147. Is that, but then there looks like there may have been another loan for 113. I'm not getting perfectly accurate numbers. Okay. Huh. Well, that puts us in a tricky position, doesn't that? I think those are probably the two added, because do you have an idea of where those offers were coming in?
Well, he's, you know, it's just around that area. I really can't tell you exactly how much his offers are, but he hasn't got one for full price. I'll just say that. And I know the city of Anna had shown some interest in it, but they haven't came through yet with an offer or anything. So he just was kind of hoping, you know, to get the most he could for it.
Gotcha. No, then I think at this point, then I'm probably going to have to see if I can get a cash offer for him. You said they were coming in around there. Yeah, I guess it's just that one loan. I think I guess that's where I'm confused, because I'm seeing two loans on here, right? So, you know, if his debt is 250, or it has to be probably around 150. Okay. Let me see where I could run my numbers cash. The only other thing I can think of on this one is if I could just, I don't mind. I wouldn't even mind taking over his loan and then possibly giving him a little bit of cash on top and then paying your agent commission. So how that could look. Are you familiar with those?
No, I'm not, but another agent on my team is. She's done some, but I don't know how it works or anything.
That's an offer I'm happy to present. I mean, I'll pay your commission out of my pocket, just so we can like maximize the amount of cash that the seller keeps. And then I just take over his loan, because again, I don't think my lender is going to approve me on that. So he already has a loan in place. Why not just take it over instead of getting a new loan to pay off his loan? And then from there, we would just need to decide how much cash your seller wants to walk away with, assuming that he's not paying closing costs and he's not paying agent commissions. He's just netting pure cash.
Right. Okay.
I'm happy to put something in writing and send it over to your email. If
Uh,
you have any idea, and I know you can't speak for your seller, did he ever tell you what he was looking to walk away with on this property, like cash in his pocket?
He did not. I mean, of course, it's going to be, subtracting the commissions and title fees and what he owes, and then whatever's left over, he will, make.
Exactly. And that's why I'm saying that if I take over his loan and I pay those closing costs and I pay your agent commissions, he's whatever on top of that is just pure cash. So I was trying to see if he had a number in mind of like, I just want this much money after everything is done. And then maybe I can meet him on that number and handle the rest.
Right.
Okay. But yeah, you just don't seem to know what that number is. And that's completely understandable. Okay. Well, then I think it's just,
he's just wanting to pay it off, and he's wanting to buy a new RV and put a RV in a park to save money. So I don't know how much RVs are or how much that would be.
you know what? It's funny enough. I just bought an RV yesterday. Okay. Maybe I'll throw an RV in on this deal, but do you know if he wants an RV or he wants like a trailer on the back of his truck?
I don't know.
All right. I may throw an RV in on this. All right. That's how we're going to get this done. We're going to take over his loan. We're going to throw an RV in. We can make this happen. I promise.
But, I mean, it's just, you can send it over and I don't know how that works on assuming someone's note. If they're still responsible for that note or what, because it's in their name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I actually do this a lot. How it works, and I'll write this all out for you. And if I ever need to jump on a 3-way call with you and the seller to explain it, that's completely fine. But essentially, you just have like a licensed company, and they just pretty much take money out of my bank account every single month, go into his mortgage, and then pay his mortgage on the first. And I own the house like anyone else would own a house. I deal with the tenants and the toilets and everything, and he just his note's just being paid every single month.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know if he would do it or not. You can work it up and send it if you want to, and
Sure.
I'll present it to him. But I don't know if he would, if he would do that or not.
That's fine, and there's no pressure. I mean, if he won't do that, I'm happy to give him my cash offer if it doesn't work for him because he can't afford it, or I mean, in the sense that like it's under his debt. That's the beauty of it, right? We can't force people to take our offers. We can only give them options, and it's up to them to decide what's best.
Sure.
So yeah, let me get that drafted and emailed over to you. The best email on file. Your name is Opal? Opal? Okay, wonderful. Got it. And then what would be the best email to send this over to you at?
It's Opal.
Gotcha. That's a very easy email.
Oh, thank you.
So I got that. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much. I'll text you when I said what I do, send that over.
Okay, sounds good. Thank
All right,
you.
appreciate your time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
I am going to take over his loan and give him a trailer. Guys, did I take a picture of my trailer? I just bought this trailer. I bought it for $7K. I think it's worth about 10. You can argue 12. I could argue 12. I'm going to give him the trailer and I'm going to take over his loan. Where's my trailer? Dude, my nose is itchy. I think that cat. Here's my new trailer. That's me. That's my trailer. We're going to trade this trailer for this house. Plus, we got to pay the agent a little bit of money. I think I can pull it off. I think I can pull it off. I would actually love to have this as a rental. A 99 brick 3.2 in Anna. I was about to say Anna. In Anna, that's be a nice house to get. So you guys see how we can have a conversation with the realtor and we can just like rationally walk through the options. Oh God, what did I do? What did I do? Hold on. What did I do? I broke the camera. I like punched my desk. Did I break my camera? Bear with me, everyone. Get a little energetic. Sorry about that. So, we walk through and then they reveal information. I think he owes more than that. So we were going to pitch cash. Then they say, oh, the cash offers are coming in too low. Where are those cash offers coming in? Right? We're collecting information. Well, I can do this thing called seller financing. I was about to pitch seller finance, but then she said he had a loan. So then we think subject to, right? We just walk through the checklist, but we always start with cash. We always start with cash. Okay. Offer 8% more than asking, 35% rental. That would be a good rental play. Final realtor boss Karen, who lists 2 houses a year, that's listing her own house for sale. Dude, I know, bro. All right. Any questions on that one, guys? Did you guys have any questions? I'm happy to do it. Only 3 X leads tabs open. What's up, guys? Any questions? What's the liability for the seller on a subject to? A lot. I would never sell my house subject to, but it really works with people who are motivated, borderline desperate. So if this guy has no other options, the cash offers are coming in below his mortgage, and he can't do a short sale or doesn't want a short sale on his record, he needs to do a sub 2. His fault he didn't take good care of his property. That's life, right? That's life. He just bought a house and he's thinking he can resell it and not walk away losing money. You're in a bad situation. Sub 2 is your answer, man. So what are the liabilities of sub 2? Well, what if I don't make a payment? That guy's screwed, right? He's screwed. It's his name on the loan. So I very much briefed over sub 2, and I'll get into it later with our realtor if we do this deal, but I just glanced over it. But there's a lot of risk for him. You need to make sure the sub 2 buyer is a good buyer. And that's why as a wholesaler, I don't really like wholesaling these deals, because I like to do that. Like this one, I would keep for myself. Like this property, I'd probably just keep for myself if it penciled. But I don't really like wholesaling sub 2 too much, because I don't trust the buyer. Like unless the buyer is me or maybe Zach again or like Pace Morby, I don't really trust the buyer, because if that buyer stops making payments, that seller gets in trouble. And guess who they come to? You. Because your name is on the documents. You're the one that assigned it. Your ass is going to be dragged into court whenever that happens, right? So you are liable to some extent. So be very careful about who you are wholesaling your sub 2 deals to. Make sure you have a very, very qualified buyer. The only times I've ever wholesaled sub 2 or seller finance deals have been to a very, very qualified buyer who has a large portfolio. I would never wholesale a sub 2 to someone who's buying their first sub 2. Never going to happen. I look for people with at least 10 properties in their portfolio, and they've been doing it for years. But yeah, there's a lot of liability as a seller, and if someone tells you otherwise, they're lying to you. Soup should have dude. Soup. I try to get Soup in here. All he wants to do is sleep in the bed. The dude never wants to get out of bed. All right. What do you normally want to down payment to be around? You always want that down payment to be less than 10% of the purchase price. So would never all in. I want to be paid to the realtor, cash to the seller, everything. Less than about 20 grand ideally on this one. Once you get over that, not like I personally care, but most of your end buyers are going to care. I don't give a shit. If my down payment is 50, 60, 70 grand, but I'm getting a ton of equity, F it. But most people don't think the way I think. Most people want to keep that under 10%. Wholesaling seller finance is similar, man. You got to make sure you have a good buyer. There's risk. There's less risk. Less risk. What the hell? This is my free course. It's my YouTube. Guys, should I do a school group? This dude wants me to do a school group. Zach again wants me to do a school group. I know I need to make the school group, dude. I've just been in, I've been in development hell. I've been working like 16-hour days developing stuff. But yes, I will get to a school group. You guys want a free course on a school group? You guys want me to drop like an A to Z course on wholesaling? I should do it. I just need to find the time to do it. Get Ty to do it, bro. No one would watch that. Ty, I hope you're here. I'm not cyberbullying you, Ty. I love you. We all love you, Ty. Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you about wholesaling. We love Ty. All right. You guys want to rip one more? No more questions. You guys, I know you guys really want. I should do one. I have a good domain too. I should do it. I'd be asleep in 20 minutes. Oh, dude, we all love Ty. Ty, we're bagging on you, buddy. We all love you, Ty. All right, let's rip one more. That was actually a good call. That was a good call. It's almost 7 though. We have to move to Cali if we're gonna do one more. You guys have a property? You guys want to go find one? All right, here we're gonna play a game on the last one. Someone bring me a property out in like Central California. Okay, if someone bring a property out in Central California, I'm gonna let you guys all put them here. And if I get the deal, you keep all the money. It's a Hail Mary. So all of you guys, I want to teach you. So let's apply what we've learned. Go to Zillow, use the filters I showed you. Okay, if you don't know how to get those filters, go to ChatGPT, ask them to give you those filters for motivated sellers. Go and find a house that is ugly. That'd be perfect for cash. Or a little ugly. That's good for sub 2 or seller finance. You don't want a brand new house typically. All right, there's a lot of properties out here, guys. Make sure it's a pretty good deal, because if you bring me a deal and it's not a good deal, I'm going to cyberbully you. And then if whoever brings me the first qualified good deal, we're going to call that property and we're going to see if we can get it. All right. Come on, guys. Somewhere in like Central Valley, California, Central California, somewhere up in here. You guys choose. All right. Somewhere in here. This is a good market. This is a good market. Let's see if I find one. Am I going to find one before you guys? All right. All you guys do it. Drop the link. Drop the Zillow link here. I've already done an hour and 15 minutes of coaching you guys. Now I'm giving you guys homework. Come on. And it's homework that pays. Quickly comp it. Use X Leads to quickly comp it. If you guys want to try X Leads, a lot of you guys have been recently signing up for X Leads. I love to see it. Make sure to use code 10OFF if you guys want to sign up for X Leads. And if you guys want to see all the softwares that I'm using, my software stack for wholesaling, just click this link right here. You'll actually get my entire software stack. These are all my recommended softwares. Honestly, guys, they're good. And I'm not crapping on X Leads. Like, I love X Leads. I love you, Zach. But like, sometimes I wish the softwares had some features and they just don't add them. I don't know. Maybe one day. All right. Did you guys bring me any? Come on, guys, bring me some. I'll look for some too at the same time. All right. This one don't look too bad. See, this one I could do a sub 2, a seller finance on, a cash offer on. I mean, this one's leaning. Ooh, is those solars? Ooh, I don't like solar. Ooh, I don't like solar. Solar has to be paid off. Me no like solar. No one has a deal yet. Have a land deal downtown Atlanta. Can you comp it? I don't know if I'm gonna have time, bro. Drop it in the Discord. We got free comping in the Discord. No one's gonna give me. Come on, guys. Come on. Please apply the homework. I wish all of you guys are doing this. There's not an ugly one. These are all auction. Auction. I don't want an auction. Come on, guys. Why are these all auction? God, is everything foreclosing in California? What's going on there, man? All right, let's find an ugly one. You guys, nope, no one sent me a link yet, guys. Come on. Apply your homework. I taught you guys the secrets. Now it's time for you guys to make money. Everything's either super nice in California or an auction. Oh, that's an ugly one. That sucker's pink. Ooh, I like this one. It's on Church Street. I'm about to bring him a blessing. I'm about to bring him a fat blessing of a cash offer, maybe a sub 2 in the seller finance. Okay, let's pull this up into the Exceliza and see what we get. Oh, no one saw that. Google did not see that. YouTube did not see that. Please don't take down this video. And let's comp it. Oh, one person brought me one. All right, we got the first submission. Una, you're about to get cyberbullied or you're about to become rich. Which one is it going to be? No, I'm kidding. I really appreciate you. Thank you, Una, for bringing one. I'm going to quickly check this property real quick, guys. This one's listed for $288,000. They just dropped the price $10K. It's been on the market. It was originally listed for $305,000. They seem motivated. House probably needs $70K of work, maybe plus or minus, maybe 50. I don't know. Depends how much labor is out there. What homework? I want you to go to Zillow. Preferably somewhere in Central California right now. And I want you to find me a good deal to call. Apply everything I taught you. Put the link in here. Make sure it's a good deal. Run your numbers. Put the link in here. If it's a good deal, I'll call it. If I get the deal, all the money is yours. Just apply the homework. I'm going to take them to church. Don't worry. I'm about to bring these people to church. Just want to make sure I know my numbers. So this one, guys, they wanted like 280 fixed up. What's it worth fixed up? So our property, quickly comping it. Our property is a 1,200 square foot house. Okay. This property, guys, that I'm looking at right there is a 1,500 square foot house. It's a little bit bigger. Okay. This one sold for 350. Let's quickly check it out. How nice was it? This property was really nice. Sort of telling me that ARV is probably around 325. Okay, so if ARV is around 325, I wish I had wholesalecalculators.com. I don't have wholesalecalculators.com. You guys don't have wholesalecalculators.com. You guys will soon. RSVP. I'm telling you, you guys are going to want RSVP. You guys don't RSVP, you're going to miss out. But anyways, 325, I'm thinking that we need to be getting this around 200K. That's just the math. That's just the math. Max, even under. All right. Who else brought me a deal? You guys aren't doing your homework. I'm disappointed. I'm just going to have to call that one. All right. We're going to check your submission, and then we're going to lowball the crap out of these realtors. I'm actually curious what the X Leads offer was on this one. The X Leads told me to offer, guys, on this property 183. That was actually the most spot on thing I've ever seen in my life. Honestly, that was ridiculously accurate. 183 is ridiculously accurate. Holy crap. That was perfect. Okay. We're probably going to offer them that. But let's check Uma's submission. Uma, guys. Let's see what they or them or they. I don't know. I don't judge. All right. My editor today told me I was handsome. I was like, man, I don't care. I appreciate the compliment. I don't care which way you swing as long as you keep making great videos. Okay, here it is. What? No, Uma, no. No, Uma, no. Not a good wholesale deal. Nothing about this is a good wholesale deal, Uma. This house is way too nice. We do not wholesale these houses. I would love to personally live here. Great house to live here. I don't know about their choice of artwork though, Uma. Not really for me. Look, is that like Six Flags or what's that supposed to be? But no, this is not. No. Not what we're looking to wholesale. No one else has a submission. All right, you got a couple more. What's the buy box? What do you mean? What's the buy box? We got buy boxes in the Discord. Yeah, I already locked up 15 deals, Olivia. You've been missing out. Okay, let's check yours. Okay, so Uma, good try. Not the type of wholesale property we're looking for. We're looking for ugly houses, Uma. Typically ugly houses or motivated sellers. That person is most likely neither. That person's got more money than Zach. So not a good fit. This property, it's good. We like it. This was a good one. Did you run your numbers? Did you run your numbers? Hope you ran your numbers, man. Don't want to cyberbully you. Hopefully YouTube doesn't take this video down because I keep saying cyberbully. I would never cyberbully anyone. YouTube, please. I would never, because YouTube has literally taken down my videos for cyberbullying. I'm like, bro, what? All right. X-Lead says to offer 200. Ooh, it's listed for 225. Okay, let's comp this. We may have our first win, guys. Joel out here with the win, maybe. Max, your face built like a lion, bro. Is that a compliment? I'm going to take it. All right. As long as that means I'm not a big, I can't say the word, but like, I'll take the compliment. All right. So comping this one, guys, quickly looking at 3-1. Our property is a 870 square feet. This property, God, comping with X-Leads is actually really nice. Don't tell Zach I said that. This one sold for 263. This one sold for 300,000. So if you click it, we can actually. Ooh, I'm actually liking this. Let's see what condition this one was in. It's a shitter. It sold for 260. What? This is shitter that sold for 263, and ours is 225. But how shitty is ours? Okay, it's bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's bad. Okay, so what do we need a lot here. Looks like a freaking treehouse. And this thing sold for 2. Really? This one sold for 2. Okay, I mean, I guess that makes sense. So, but what's like ARV on this thing? What's like ARV? ARV on this sucker, guys. I'm seeing 300. I'm not seeing much crossing the 300K mark. So let's run it. Oh, God, I wish I had wholesalecalculators.com. I really do. This is depressing. This is depressing. Let's just say 300. Let's say the thing needs 50K. You can run your numbers in the 0.7s if you guys want. Minus 50, minus 10. 160-ish 5? 160-ish 5? Okay. We go with that? We go with that? Is that final answer? Final answer. Things listed for 225. We're hitting up at 165. Let's do it. And then let's also call church. Let's call these 2 guys, and then I'm going to wrap up the stream. 81 of you live. What's up? We're out pitching cash and sub 2 and lowball and realtors. It's a great day. Joel, your ARV was 190? Your ARV was wrong, my man. Your offer should be closer to 190, not your ARV. All right. Who else does deals in California we can JV on? Just closed one last week in Oakley. Bro, congratulations. Check out Isaiah Reynosa in the Discord. He's killing it in California. You RSVP on the website. Here, I'll drop it for you guys. I'm keeping it a little low key. Like I haven't been pushing it much. Don't want to get you guys too excited, but I'm not saying it's life changing, but it's more life changing than GPT-5. That's for sure. Boo, GPT-5. Boo, boo. Oh! Oh! I just closed on a property and made $20,000. Oh shit! Today's paying the bills, baby. Let's go. Who said New Mexico don't pay? New Mexico's paying me 20 racks. 20 racks. Let's go. Shout out to Dave who found this deal. Shout out to Nikki who sold this deal. And shout out to our PPC for running PPC ads. Let's go. Let's go. Big day. Great. It's a payday. It is a payday. Good job, guys. Anyways, let's call these realtors. Sorry, I didn't mean to flex. I didn't mean to flex. Yeah, you guys like, damn, you must be rolling your money. I'm telling you guys, after I pay Dave, Jesus Christ, Nikki, the rest of my team, my partners, and the PPC, I'm not saying I'm not making money, but I have a lot of costs. So we have a lot. I want this every day. If I can do that every day, I'll be a lot happier. I'm spending a lot running these companies. So I'm telling you, if you guys make 20K on a deal, you guys are netting 20K. If Max makes 20K on a deal, he's netting very little because we're reinvesting in a company. But that's what it's like to be a business owner. Let's go. Sorry, I'm distracted. Let's call. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Appreciate you guys. All right. Let's call. All right. We're going to call Vanessa. Hey, she's got a 626 number. She's from the Dina. She's from the Pasadena. I'm from the Pasadena. We're going to bond. Watch Vanessa and I bond. Not like that, though. I have a beautiful girlfriend.
Hello?
Hi, is this Vanessa?
Yeah, this is Vanessa.
Hi. Oh, you got a 626 number too. Awesome.
I do.
Perfect. Well, I was calling about that property that you got listed on in Redwood Way in Crestline.
Okay.
Well, great. I was looking at it and I'm thinking about it for a fix and flip for myself. I'm just curious what the story is. Did they start working on it and then stopped? Was it just owned by some person?
What color is the property? Green?
What color is the property?
Yeah.
It's like beige and green. It's like, it looks like a really funny, it looks like a fancy tree house.
Okay. Okay, I know which one you're talking about.
There you go.
It's the one in Redwood Crestline.
Yes, exactly. It's because like the floors are all popped out. I was just wondering if someone was working on it or just owned it, tenants.
Okay. I think that's because I have 4 over there. So that's why I was I was asking. No, she bought it. She was gonna work on it and everything. She was trying to, fix it, whatever. But the lady, she just decided not to sell there. Her daughter didn't want to live there, so she's selling.
Gotcha. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So since she bought it to see if she should fix it up, had some family living there, and just decided it's best for her to sell it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Well, I just wanted to know if maybe there was a little bit of flexibility on the price. And the reason I'm saying that is not just to lowball, is I was running my numbers for a fix and flip. And I think fixed up, I can probably get this house to be worth, closer to that, 275 to 300K mark. It's just going to take a lot of money and a lot of time. And for me to be able to make a modest profit, I'm going to be lower than list. And I just want to know if the seller had any flexibility.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how much do I have it for?
Y'all have it at 225.
And so how much you wanna? Because we do have an offer.
You do have an offer. Well, then I may not be able to beat them. You don't have to tell me exactly, but can you give me a range?
210.
Oh, okay.
And there's another. I do have another one that is interested, so I told them I already have an offer at 210. So
between,
I hate to waste your time.
No, you're not wasting my time, Vanessa. Between us, that seems like a very, very good offer because I'm not gonna be able to beat that. I would jump on that opportunity.
That's what we're doing, to be honest.
Okay, good. I hope you guys do. And that's like a real cash offer. It's not like a wholesaler or someone trying to like waste your guys' time.
It's no. We have everything. Like they're solid.
All right, you take that offer and you go and get that listing done. Do you have any other properties? Just curious.
I think I did send you the flyers. Did I?
You did not.
Do me a favor. Just go ahead and text me your information so I can add you to the list of investors. I do have another properties.
Okay, I love ugly houses.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, go ahead and text it to me and add you to my list.
Sounds
I'll
great.
send it to you by tomorrow. Okay?
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Bye. 210, that's cap. No way, bro. No way. Dude, I just know it's bullshit because she just paid 160 in 2019. Now, yes, the market has gone up some, but it hasn't gone up 50K worth. Cap. Guys, put a blue cap emoji in the chat. If you think they're capping, put a blue cap emoji in the chat. This is one where I follow up in a week and be like, Vanessa, what up, Vanessa? My girl, but not a girl like that because I have a beautiful girlfriend. But like my girl, like, did you get that offer? She's like, oh, no, like you won't believe it. I'm like, oh no, tell me. If she got it, she got it. But blue cap, she capping, bro. She capping. She capping. I think she's capping, guys. Blue caps in the chat. Blue caps in the chat for sure. Okay, we got the last property to call, guys. We're gonna bring them to church. Who's ready to bring these people to church? Where is church? I lost church. Dang it, did I lose church? Hold on, let me find church. All right, so church fixed up is worth about 350, guys. I lost the property on church. So hold on, let me try to find it. Bear with me. There it is. Church fixed up's worth about 350. We need to be getting this in the low 200s. Let's call church. Blue caps everywhere. Look at all these blue caps. No one thinks she's not capping. Everyone thinks she's capping. All right. You don't have to take my side. Just because the lion says it, that doesn't mean it's true. That doesn't mean it's true, bro. Doesn't mean it's true. All right. Let's call this last one. Hey, at least we got on our buyers list, right? Like, it's not the worst thing. It's not the worst thing. All right. Last one. Then I'm going to go smash some Chipotle. Deal with my tenants. Oh, I'm going to buy $20,000 worth of Chipotle today. How much guac do you think $20,000 buys? I actually want to do the math. How much is guac? You know, oh my, hold on. You know you're making money wholesaling when you're like, guac. And you don't even look at the price. You know times are good. You know wholesaling's paying the bills and you're like, guac.
Hello, this is Patricia Rocha with Crown Royal Real Estate.
But you know, I ain't no Pace Morby. When I was with Pace Morby, God, I love that guy. When I was with Pace Morby, he was like, "Oh, you want some Chipotle?" I was like, "Yeah, man. Thank you for taking care of me. Like, so nice of you." Not one thing of guac. Not two things of guac.
Or press 1 for more options.
Hi, my name is Max. I wanted to make a cash offer on Church Street. Just had a few questions about the property. Please call me back at your convenience. Was also wanting to go through some numbers with you because you are the agent, and just wanted to go through like some comps and see if everything works. And if it does, we'd love to make a cash offer. Thank you. This man bought me 3 servings of guac. Bruh. Okay, I mean, Pace, you don't got to flex on me like that. I know Pace, you're successful. I get it. I know you got like 2,000 doors, bro. I get it. But that man flexed on me with generosity. What a generous man. Giving me 3 servings of guac was just like, he gave me his heart right there, guys. He gave me his heart. I will always be indebted to Pace. I ate so much guac there, man. I was just like, Pace, I can't. Man, I can't eat more guac. So, anyways, he's on another level. He's on another level. I'm still on the 1 serving of guac. I used to be on the 0 serving when I was broke, bro. I didn't even eat that. I couldn't even afford Chipotle. I was cooking beans and rice at home. I couldn't even afford meat, bro. It was tough struggling. Now I can at least buy Chipotle and guac. So if y'all are not at the point where you can buy Chipotle and guac, you guys will get there. Apply what we learned today. I have probably done, God, I can't even count. I mean, I don't even know how many Zillow deals I've done. So many. I mean, I generated hundreds of thousands of dollars with Zillow all day long. 10K fees here, there. You guys can do the same thing. You just got to destroy the MLS. I taught you everything. We did about maybe 30 minutes worth of actual calling and work. If you multiply that, you guys dedicate like an hour or 2 a day, and you hustle for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you're going to get a deal. And when you do get that contract, absolutely try to dispo it yourself. Use softwares. You know, there's great softwares. InvestLift. Y'all know I love InvestLift. But if you guys want someone to find you a cash buyer, you send it to the guy who eats 3 servings of guac. You send it to Max, okay? Send it to maxdispo.com. All right, guys. All right, my guac gang. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll be live again on Thursday. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to join the Discord. We'll hang out there. You guys have any final questions? You guys need anything? Always want to make sure I help you guys out, though. Tyler said, Tyler, you're not fat, bro. Tyler's not fat. All right. You guys have any final questions? You guys need anything from me? Dude, my mom used to I used to be a fat kid. My mom made me so fat, bro. She just kept feeding me, dude. I was such a fat kid. I was bullied for being fat. That's why I take the gym so seriously now. It's like I used to be bullied for being fat. Joel, no, bro, I can't comp. I'm tired. Can you get a POF if we find? Yes. You guys can use, if you guys are JV with me, I have proof of funds. How did I get over being nervous to talk to sellers? As I've talked to thousands of them. Just start talking to them, man. I recommend, if you guys are nervous to talk to sellers, 3 recommendations for you. Okay. Then I'm going to go. 1, FSBOs. Zillow FSBOs. That's where I lost all care in the world. I started just being happy, just talking to sellers. I just lowballed the crap out of them. Zillow FSBOs. Those are free numbers. They always pick up the phone. That's your practice arena. Number 2, Coupon Club PPL. Sign up for I Speed a Lead. I'm not shilling them because they pay me money. I'm showing them because that's where I got super confident on the phone and my pitch got refined so well. All right. That was I Speed a Lead. I bought Coupon Club $29 leads. That's where you practice, and then you can make a lot of money doing that too. And number 3 is just load up a dialer, like an Enzo dialer, and talk to like 200 people a day. I'm telling you, if you do your reps, you won't be scared. All right, guys. Appreciate it. No one here is fat. I love you guys. Bye.